This report is sponsored by Whole Foods Market.
104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here. Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And Ding Dong. Ryan. 104.1 KRBE. Good morning.
Houston, Texas. It's Friday, September 20 of 1994.
I wish it was. Go back in time.
We're on 30 years back.
1994.
That's when fruit roll-ups were good.
I was 2 years old.
Such an arbitrary number.
1994.
What made you? Did you have a dream last night and you were back
No, I looked at the
in
clock,
your childhood?
and our clock is...
Rule was out drinking
It
late
just
last
says
night.
Friday, September 20, 2024. No, there's no 1994 anywhere near there. I don't know where the 19 came from.
Maybe that's
I
clock.
just was going to say
6:01 and 19
2024.
seconds.
I have no
There's
idea.
three different clocks with three different numbers up there.
Right,
It's
so
not
maybe the
hard.
19 was somewhere
Confuse it.
present. Anyway, yesterday when we ended the show, I said, we'll talk to you 6 o'clock Thursday morning on the Roula and Ryan show.
Oh.
And we didn't catch it until after
I
the
did,
mics
but
were
I
off.
couldn't say anything.
Yeah, it was too late. Like when we closed, like, oh, wait, hold on, let me go back and say, I mean Friday.
Yeah.
Go into a commercial break. Wait a second, we've got to correct something here.
Nobody cares.
1994.
Tomorrow's actually Friday.
I mean, really, I always feel like one day something bad's going to happen because I'm going to say something that I see on the screen like Ron Burgundy. And that's not even on the screen. Yeah, it was. It was on the screen. There was a 19 somewhere in that clock. And I just said 1994 instead of 2024. It's so crazy. Okay. It's Friday. So, of course, everyone's just in a stepped up mood just because you know that it's the weekend.
A lot of fun things happening this weekend.
So, are there?
Yeah.
Like
there are.
what?
I'm looking at-
Pasadena Rodeo, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Oh, also we're getting
Rodeo.
Yeah.
we're
what
getting
time,
a
Sam?
second moon.
5 to 7.
Oh, I heard about
Let's
this.
get your third moon right now.
Gross. Yeah. There's all sorts of festivals and there's concerts and comedians and you name it. There's a lot to do in
What
this city.
concert?
Let's see.
It was
Black
this weekend.
Keys are playing tomorrow night at Toyota Center. Same time.
Nice.
The Astros are playing, so traffic's going to be really bad. And I know also downtown, let's see, tonight, Mark Curry. Remember hanging with Mr. Cooper?
Oh, that guy. He used to always try to come on our show.
Did he?
We didn't let him on then.
Oh,
He's
he
still
did?
around?
Yeah.
Wait,
and then,
for what? What is he doing?
He's a stand-up comic.
he's,
Oh,
yeah,
he's a
he's a comedian.
comic.
He's playing
Where's he
some
at?
place called Punchline.
Oh, that's right below House of Blues.
Oh, is that where that's at?
It's a new comedy club. It's from San Francisco where Robin Williams got started and stuff.
Oh.
Dave Chappelle opened it like 3 weeks ago. Whenever
I've seen-
Oh, he
Joe
broke
Coy
it
was
in?
here the same weekend.
Uh-huh.
He broke it in. And
Oh, cool.
Because before you would see bands there and have lunch.
Now it's just a comedy club for like 250 people.
Well, that's really cool. Then Kevin Hart's playing Smart Financial tomorrow.
Was it tomorrow?
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on this weekend. I know that there's a lot of festivals going on as well. Where is it? Fort Bend, they have one. It's a big. Wait,
I
where
feel like
is
festivals
it?
don't really start till October.
Right. Oh, yeah. Festival
Once
season
Greek
is in
Fest starts, then
October.
ever since like Italian Fest. And
It's the first weekend of, and then Renaissance
Oh.
Festival starts, all that. Sam, you're at the Pasadena Rodeo tonight at 5 to 7?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and do you have like a specific job? Like, are you gonna
Nope,
try
we're just
brisket
hanging
or
out.
anything?
KRVE is just going to be out there saying hi to everybody. I'm
wear
sure
your
we'll have
boots?
some KRVE swag. I would love to wear my boots, but it is so hot. Like, how do people wear cowboy boots when it's 100 degrees outside?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you'll be
I'm
really,
already
really
going to be
hot.
sweating, and then to have to wear those, I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
So
that's
I'm
for
not sure exactly how you get there. I know Spencer Highway is closed in some areas
that's what
because
Waze
the
is for.
pipeline.
Waze
Yeah,
will tell you
I'll look.
how to get there.
Thank you, though. I'll make sure to leave.
5 to 7. You have to leave
In
now.
advance.
Yeah, leave right when your show ends at 12.
Yeah,
Probably.
when the show's over, go get Santiago and just go straight to
Is
Pasadena.
it still on fire?
No, they put it out.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's
That's
been
good.
extinguished, burned for 80 hours.
Well, let's find out what happened on yesterday's Roula and Ryan's Roses. How about we go with that?
Afterwards, the listener line just filled up. Our favorite caller, screw you, clown. I think she summed up the general sentiment of the city.
I think it's pretty unanimous that we're hoping that the guy is cheating on that wretched hag of a witch. Miserable, vile piece of crap female. She doesn't even deserve to be called a woman. Mind-boggling. It blows my mind how this woman is speaking about this man. And, oh, she's done with him. No, she's just a bitch. She's a bitter bitch. I hope he gets the courage to leave her. When he was ordering the roses, he's obviously trying to make sure it's a friendship. He's saying no romantic stuff. Maybe the friend is trying to help him escape a horrible situation.
Yeah, and it just went on and on and on.
Well,
So many people were like, leave.
that's a to be continued right there. We'll have a check-in on Monday for Roula and Ryan's Roses. If you want to be part of it, go to krbe.com. We'll help you out. If you have questions in your relationship, we'll be right there with you, holding your hand while you get the answers. Now, coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, a lot of people are worried about Justin Bieber. A lot of people are worried about Justin Bieber. If you don't have any idea why there's so much concern, I will explain in the Scoop next. Here's your weather for today.
Okay, so it does not look like it's going to be bad. I mean, we've got have you guys noticed that the temperatures do seem to be getting a little bit cooler? It's only going to be in the low.
Hot as hell.
Really?
Hot as hell.
Maybe it was like at night. It's like walking in the evening. But yeah, sunshine, lots of it. Mid-90s. Right now, 77 degrees and 611 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
And Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
104.1 KRBE.
Okay, it's brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas. Before I get into the Justin Bieber story, because I think we're going to go longer on that than this, I do have to tell all my Christmas television watchers that this is your time. Put your calendar together, mark it down. Hallmark Channel is kicking off the 15th annual countdown to Christmas, October 18th, and they have 47 new movies.
Oh my gosh.
How is that even possible?
47.
How is that
Because
possible?
It's going to go Hallmark Channel, Hallmark Mystery, the streaming service, Hallmark Plus. And countdown to Christmas is in less than a month, which means they disrespect Halloween. They should have blazed right
Maybe
over.
they should do like a scary one.
A scary Hallmark movie?
They do
Christmas.
fall ones, like
Yeah.
Fall in Love. They do Fall in Love for fall, but they have 47 new
If you
Christmas
go to that
movies.
people.com, and I think they have I did that last year. Remember, I copied all the stories, the synopsis, and then we made fake ones, so we had to guess.
Which one's real.
If it was a
yeah.
real Hallmark
Look at that
movie
again.
or
Maybe this
not.
weekend I'll go through that
You
list.
should. That
and
was
I'll
tricky.
Create some old.
Look, they know what butters the bread. I mean, that is absolutely
What
going
else?
to get
What else
watched.
do they do on Hallmark?
Yeah.
Right. That's what they're known for.
Why do they even have a Hallmark channel?
Just call it the Christmas channel.
Remember
They do it in July.
Remember they were doing the Hallmark cruise? We're like, oh, the Hallmark holiday movie cruise. I wonder how that turned out.
Lacey
Anyway.
Chabert, what's it? Chabert?
Chabert.
Lacey Chabert. She's, my father invented toaster strudel from Mean Girls.
There's a girl that does not. she
Toaster
just-
strudel.
I know we always talk about Rob Lowe and Tom Cruise and all these people, like what they drink to look young. She has not changed a bit. She
No
still looks
kidding.
very, very young. There's a girl that does not age.
She looks like she's 40.
She
I
does.
don't
I
think
saw
so.
her. I just saw her 2 weeks ago. 'Cause I
Oh,
went
in
to promote-
person?
No, I mean on TV. They're
Oh.
showing her like, "Hey, my movie's coming out. I'm doing this and that." I'm like, "Oh, all right." She's.
I don't
I'm
know.
used
I
to
don't
Party
feel
of
like she's
Five.
changed too much. I know Party of
Well,
Five.
Party
She
of
was
Five-
Claudia.
Well, she was a child.
10
yeah.
years old.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like she's changed that much from Mean Girls, like looks wise.
This doesn't look
Right.
bad. I'm
She's just
saying,
matured.
she's like a woman.
All right. Well, here's the concern for Justin Bieber for a lot of people. Even if you are not a fan of Justin Bieber's music, you might know his story. I mean, he's a YouTube star that was discovered by Usher. He was 12 years old. And with all of these developments of how horrid anybody around Diddy was treated, Puff Daddy Sean Combs, now there's a lot of concern about how much danger Justin Bieber was in right in front of our eyes. And we didn't know it because they met when he was 14. When he was 15, he stayed with Sean Combs for a while. And there's videos that have surfaced from the raids of Justin Bieber, at parties, and he's been giving drinks, or one of them is like, "What do you want to do? We're going to go 48 hours. We're going to go 48 hours. What are we going to do for 48 hours?" And Justin Bieber's like a 15-year-old kid, and he's like, "Oh, let's find some girls." And now we know what he must have seen or witnessed. Yeah. And
So do you think
done
that-
to him? I mean, who knows? And people are really concerned. It's not like Justin Bieber's going to say, "Yes, guys, you're right. I was totally physically assaulted, abused."
He's not
and-
gonna, don't be concerned. Then he's going to bring this up for him, and he's like, "I don't want to talk about this. I've done."
Do you think that he's worried, much like the Jeffrey Epstein thing? You got to figure that there's tons and tons. Diddy must
not
have taped-
worried in a dark way for
Well-
him like that, Ryan. We're talking about he was a child.
Oh,
He was
I
a
understand
14,
that.
15-year-old
Just to see-
child
So I'm
be
saying
in
maybe
the
he's-
presence of what Diddy was doing.
Maybe he's
with all those
hoping.
men and women, and to put him in that scenario.
Oh,
and
it's horrible.
He has nowhere to go. It's just this is what music is, what fame is, what celebrity
And
is.
people are mad at him because he was with that guy that was religious. That group. Remember, he'd go to that religious. What was it?
Oh,
Remember?
yeah. He was
part of
real
that group
into that group.
Like him and Selena Gomez. That all go to that group.
And then the
go-
leader became embattled himself, the leader of the group, right?
Yeah.
Well, I do know that I had done an appearance with KRBE for an event years ago. I think must have been like right at 2006 or 2007. It was at Buffalo Bayou Park, and Stephen Baldwin was there. And Stephen Baldwin was very vocal about his Christian following. And, you know, I mean, God was very present in his life. And so I remember he was talking about, he was there for one thing, but he would bring up like scripture and all this kind of stuff. He was very close to his religion, right? So Hailey Bieber that's her dad.
Yep.
And so maybe, I mean, now I'm just kind of like, my mind is just blowing of like, oh God, Justin Bieber.
What I was thinking.
What were you put in the middle of? What were you put in the middle of? Like, just because here he is, he's on a star rising to fame, and he is with one of the people that's so revered, and he's the guy. Everybody in media and everybody in music is like, oh, Sean Combs, Puff Daddy. So you're going along with this wave, but look at what you're really into, and nobody knows.
Where were his parents at this point?
Well, his mom and dad were
encouraging.
estranged. His mother raised him as a single mom. I don't think he reconciled with his dad until later years.
Oh.
But a lot of these kid stars, they're like handed over so that because the parent can't guide them into the entertainment world. I mean, I remember Gabby Douglas when she won the women's all around gold medal. The story for her was she had to move away from her parents at 14 and like go to Iowa and live with her coach so they could train like properly. If you want to be a gold medalist, if you want to be an Olympian, we have to do this. So parents will be like, okay, listen, this is my kid's dream. I know they've got it in them. The sacrifice is we have to ship them off to this thing so that they can do this and become what they're going to become. And sometimes it works out well, and sometimes it works out well, but then you find out it was terrible.
Seems like he's pretty well adjusted, doesn't he?
Think of all the stuff he went through.
Remember,
Right?
he's a teenager. Remember we said that back then. We're like, oh,
Yeah.
because they're always with a jerk. He peed in a bucket.
Yeah, how would we have
acted?
acted?
And I'm like, he's 15 years old with
Unlimited cash.
millions of dollars. But that's the worst thing he does is he peed in a bucket.
Do you think that Diddy taped everything like Epstein did, and that maybe he's worried that there's surveillance video showing him doing some of these things?
I don't know if he was doing anything, right? And that's what I'm worried about.
I mean, if I'm 15 and I'm handed a bunch of ladies, I guess, or whatever I would have been handed in that day.
I'm sure you would.
I would have been
I'm
like,
just thinking, like, when you put
You would have been
Epstein's
like,
name into the
ugh.
story,
Yeah,
though, Epstein's name into the story, it doesn't strike me right because Epstein's story was all these adult men who knew they were taking advantage of underage girls, and they were going to some island where they were like, "There's no law here."
It's
We
like
go
two different
this.
crazy pyramids.
It's two
of
different crazy
creeps.
things. I don't want to put the Epstein thing with
Well, we
Justin
know yet.
Bieber.
Yeah.
When we talk about it, you know what I mean? Because it's just, oh God, it's all so dirty. I can't. So a lot of people on social media are talking like to Justin Bieber through social media, like, you can, Diddy's finally caught. You can rest now. I hope you testify against him. Like all this stuff is coming at
Well,
Justin
there's a
Bieber on
video
social media.
of Diddy allegedly checking him for a wire when he sees him on a golf cart or in his vehicle or something like that.
Kidding
The
me?
story's about him
No.
with Usher.
Yeah, you see him patting Bieber down, checking his chest for a wire, and then Bieber seems very uncomfortable with it. He's like, yeah, cool, all right, bye.
Wow, anybody that's got to pat you down for a wire, you just have to assume they're doing something bad.
If you hear stories about Diddy with Usher doing things, for Usher when he was younger, why would Usher put Bieber in that position? Because Usher brought him into the world.
right.
I feel like Usher would have protected Bieber to keep him away from
Well,
Diddy. because
maybe
he knew
Usher was
what-
compromised.
Yeah, maybe he had no choice.
Yeah, because in this article,
Well,
Eric,
none of us know.
It says,
That's what I'm saying,
you know,
but-
please save the other victims. Please speak up. Please, please, please. Several videos of a teenage Justin Bieber enjoying the high life under Diddy's wing have resurfaced, indicating that Sean Combs' influence over Justin Bieber's career was so strong. Some are now questioning whether Justin Bieber might have been a victim of grooming and sexual abuse. With growing rumors online, many are wondering whether Justin had been contacted by federal authorities and if he will cooperate in the ongoing investigation and potential criminal proceedings.
Oh, I doubt that Bieber will cooperate.
They already have enough
Other-
evidence.
Evidence he doesn't need
The
to.
feds are already involved and they've made the arrest.
Yeah, the federal
it's
government
over.
does not come after you until they have a ironclad,
Then they get you.
absolute 100% proof that they want to get you.
Yeah. I mean, now these
The
videos that
racketeering
come out-
charges?
Yeah, they don't need Bieber just to say his experience.
No.
Right, just piling on because they have enough evidence of that.
Shame on people. People just want juice. They just want to
They
hear.
love to see people
gossip. They want to hear
fail.
stuff. They want to hear what happened with Bieber. That's what they're saying. They don't care about him.
No, they don't.
They don't give a crap. They're just saying that
They want to hear
because they want to hear
the scandal.
Yeah.
I want to hear it. I'm not. I can't.
know.
I
That's
don't
what I'm saying.
want
Just let him go enjoy his new baby
Yeah.
and live his
just-
life. It seemed like they're adjusted well. for
So
what
there's
they
a
can
lot of
be.
concern. I don't know if Justin Bieber is going to eventually have to make some kind of a statement because it's going to be like,
He doesn't have to do anything he doesn't want to do.
And I don't mean a statement about Diddy. I mean a statement about the concern he's being bombarded with. Can you imagine
why even give him put fuel in that fire? Why acknowledge these people? If you're not on social media, you wouldn't even know.
Yep.
It's true.
Why give them any power?
Yep.
Yeah, it's just so crazy though, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. You know, because when you look back at these videos, like, oh, it's kind of like in that documentary
Like
with the
Macaulay
Nickelodeon
Culkin
kids,
with
right?
Michael Jackson.
Right. Like you look back on these kid stars and what was going on then, and now that they're adults and they're realizing right in front of our eyes they were being exploited and nobody got it. Like nobody got it. Like that's the feeling I got when I was reading through the stories of Bieber and Puff Daddy. I'm like, oh my God. The exploitation of this kid.
Think about it. Predators are dangerous to begin with, but when they are wealthy, have unlimited resources, it's like,
and let's
oh,
not
what a
forget
horrible
how kids,
combination.
and let's not forget, no matter, I'm not talking about fame level, just in general, in your own little peer group level. Like if there's a 7-year-old with 11 and 12-year-olds, the 7-year-old is out of their maturity developmental stage group. You know, like whatever the 12-year-olds are saying to go along with, the 7-year-old is going to be like, I want to go along with that too. But the 7-year-old doesn't know. It's more like a I want to be part of the party kind of thing. Like I want to be in the play group too. But there's all these. So think about that. You're 14 and you're in all these adults who are super successful and you want to be successful. So you're not going to say anything. You're going to be like, oh, I guess this is what you do.
I blame these parents.
I guess this is what life is like when you get famous.
All these Hollywood parents are a piece of crap.
Yeah, none of us could ever imagine leaving our child unattended.
To all these Nickelodeon shows, to all these things.
Nope.
Oh, God, I'm so disturbed. We have to cleanse the palate. Cleanse the palate. Cleanse the palate. I got to
talk about
cleanse
this
the
on a
palate.
Friday.
No, let's have some fun.
But it's not going to
Go back to your Hallmark Christmas stories.
I know.
That was
Hallmark
better.
again, October 16, 47 new Christmas movies. I've not really watched one that was Fallen to Love, but it has the same program, same formula. A girl goes to a small town because there's something going on in the small town that she needs to save, report on, do.
Sam, you should watch each
the
one
newly widowed man.
and give us a 60-second review every day.
And
in the Sam way.
Like the hot
Sam way.
handyman or the town veterinarian that's single and there are no available women in the town.
She doesn't want to sit
date.
through all that.
Of course she does.
Or maybe she does.
Do you, Sam?
Christmas and love.
No.
Drinking.
No.
She only wants it if the Hallmark movie channel turned the Hallmark murder documentary channel.
Yeah, she'd rather watch that.
Like at the end, the girl gets like
Menendez
somehow
brothers.
killed, and then they have to solve the crime. That's the kind of Hallmark Christmas she wants.
I would like that.
There's a Menendez Netflix program out now.
Yeah.
It just came out.
I can't really remember that story. All I remember
The two
is that
brothers,
they killed their parents.
Yes, it's
very
really good.
very wealthy family, and then when they murdered their parents, they then came out and said, "Well, they were abusing us all these years, and we just got revenge." And they're like, "Yeah, y'all are just saying that because you guys are rich
not what
boys
the
that just
courts
killed your
thought.
parents. Your parents aren't here to defend
I remember a
themselves."
girl I dated, she was friends with, like, she would become pen pals and right, she was into that stuff, like liking all.
Prison mail?
Yeah, and then met him. I think, did she go to the prison to meet him?
Really?
I just like, I don't want
They're still in jail, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I don't want
they're
to
not
hear these
getting out.
stories. That's weird. Why would you want to be pen pals with
No.
killers?
Honey,
I'm not pen pals
in
with anybody, by the
2001,
way.
there was a
Yes,
website
Sam would
called.
agree
Yeah,
Just
Sam.
want to make that known.
In 2001, there was a jailbabes.com where men would date women in jail. So, of course, women also write to inmates, too.
Oh, yeah.
Jail babes. I remember it well. You know why? Because a guy that I worked with in Philly went to that website, met a woman. That's why I remember it.
One of the shows on TLC,
What if it's
the
still around? I'll have to look it up.
Lockup Love or Love After Lockup.
Ugh.
These people, like, women dating the guy in prison.
I can fix him.
Yeah, that's great because you know where they're at all the time. They're not going to cheat on you.
I mean,
Well,
maybe
they
with
could
some
cheat
other
on you, I guess.
guys.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, you got needs.
Well, we could try
Yes, we do.
Open Phone Friday if you want.
Yeah, we try over. This is going to be our third week.
If we don't get any phones, we're going to erase Open Phone Friday.
Can
No
you
more phones for
6
you.
o'clockers bring it
This is our
right
last.
now?
This is the last
Close
one
down
we're
the
going to do
phone.
for the year.
This is strike 3 if you can't do it. So it's 833-390-KRBE.
And you're not going to just call us and say, I hear birds chirping.
No.
It's Open Phone Friday. It's like, hey, tell us what's on your mind. Tell us what you're up to this weekend. You want to talk to us about something?
Hey,
That's cool. But don't
can
call
ask
us and
us
say,
anything.
There's a lot of really loud birds in Katy.
Yeah.
Which there are.
This could be the last time for 2024.
Let's see. Let's see how it goes next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
KRBE is back to the Roula and Ryan
It's
Show.
Open Phone Friday at 833-390-KRBE.
Well,
I love it when Eric gives threats.
Uh-huh.
It worked.
They can call about anything.
Because
Phones are full. I guess you guys want to keep this going. Okay.
when Eric
gotta
gives
light a
threats,
fire.
he said, if y'all don't call with something with quality, we're not going to do this anymore. And now the phones are full. We're starting with Shelly on the line at 833-390-KRBE. Hi, Shelly. Good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Good morning, guys. Thank you for having me on. It means a lot to me. It's a long-time listener. But what I want to talk to you about is I am so nervous, and I need everyone to wish me good luck.
Say it again. Say it
She
again.
says she's so nervous and she wants everybody to wish her good luck, but I know the
Phones are
phone is
clicking. We've had some phone issues here, so
It's not her phone, it's ours.
I think it's ours.
It's our
Yes,
phone that's
y'all
having the problem.
choppy for whatever reason.
I'm
Yes.
sorry. So
Okay,
what are you nervous about?
Why do you need people to wish you good luck, Shelley? Tell us.
I need people in U.S. also. I worked for a company for over 35 years.
Okay.
I was recently laid off.
Sorry.
And I've not gone on an interview in a long time or had to work on a resume. So this morning I have an interview, and I am so nervous.
Oh,
wow.
you got this, though.
First interview in over 35 years. If you worked for that company for 35 years, what is interviewing even like now?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Wow.
Well, let me tell you, it is not easy. The last time of course, everything is via algorithm. So it's been really tough getting in front of people.
Yeah.
Unless you know somebody, it goes into La La Land. I have applied for over 50 jobs and gotten only like 4 or 5 rejections.
Whoa.
So it's been really, really, really tough. I'm sorry.
because that means the other one's...
It's okay. You need to tell yourself that you are worth it. You are worth it, okay? You couldn't have...
She's not saying she's not worth it.
Well, I know,
She's
but I'm just trying to tell her
nervous
that...
about them people, like, you know.
You were so good. You were at a place for 35 years. So you obviously are a valuable asset, and you'll ace this interview.
Thank you, Ryan, for saying that.
I know you
really
will.
appreciate it.
I feel your nerves and your emotion. Shelley, you got this. I know that you're really nervous, and I don't know what you're going to expect to see or hear in that interview, but at least it's in person, right? It's not on a Zoom. You're actually going to meet a human.
It is. It's via Teams, and I'm okay with that. At least I'm seeing somebody face to face. Everybody does this now. Hardly anybody does it in person. From what I hear from other friends,
You're
going to
win them
laid off.
Now I wanted to find out on Monday.
Yeah, you're going to win them over
call
with
us and tell us what happened.
We're going to get these phones fixed.
I'm on. Get her number. We'll talk to you on Monday.
And you need to realize that, no matter what happens, you're going to be okay. And we believe in you. So
Shelley,
we'll check
big
back
Roula
with you on
Ryan Show
Monday.
hug for you, Shelley. Good luck. I can't wait to hear what happens today.
Well, this is just our luck. We finally get all these phones full.
And the phone
this
lines
crap
don't work.
system. So
What
mad.
is with the phone lines?
I'm about to
Shelley,
pick this
big
thing
Roula
up,
Ryan
throw it
Show hug,
across the
honey.
wall.
Hold on.
It's down in the other room.
Oh, God. Every call's going to be like this?
It could be. Some of them are better than others. I've noticed.
Let's try this. God,
One thing we need is line 7 wasn't too
All we need is
bad.
mics and a phone to work.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try. Oh, God. You said 7 sounds
seven
better than the others?
sounded better for a moment.
Let's try one more. Okay, but wait,
Oh
I
my
want to go
gosh.
to Jill
Okay, then
because
go.
Jill says
Go.
she has
Right.
a tip for teachers
Okay.
on how to get a travel grant.
Okay.
And everyone's always looking for tips and life hacks and
Yes.
stuff.
Okay.
Hi, Jill. Good morning. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show. I hope we can hear you. Good morning.
Good morning. I hope so.
Oh, crap.
Darn it. I'm so ticked
Is
off.
the travel tip just for teachers or can anybody use it?
It is just for teachers. You're up
Oh,
time.
Hold on.
We can't realize
I'm going to
that.
find out what it is off the air.
And you can tell.
Ahmad,
is
find out what it
maddening.
is off the air because we need to know what the travel tip is. I'm so frustrated. Eric.
We got all these people to
You
call
saw
phone. Lines are
this
full.
going away.
I know.
We have to cancel it because our phone sucks.
That is so
Stupid-ass
funny.
phones.
It turned around
I
on
can't.
us.
We have every single phone line is full with people who want to say
Yes.
something. Sarah says she wants to brag that she's a teacher that scored 4-day work weeks. Glenda.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
Congrats.
Let's see. Miranda was talking about a cool rose farm somewhere. Becky said she wanted to shout out her awesome students. I said, we had Jill on. We can't understand what she's going to say because the phone sucks. About the tip for teachers to get a travel grant. Glenda wanted to know how did Sam and Special K become friends. You can answer that.
Yeah, you can do that
How
one.
Special K and I mean, how Special K.
How did
How's
Sam and
Sam-
Special K became
We're
like so
actually
tight that y'all vacation
related.
together?
She's like my little sister.
Gave birth to me.
But the first time y'all met is the
And-
first time we had lunch together, right?
Yeah, I was not keen on her coming through. I was like, who is this disaster from that other station? Really? We're gonna bring in some local gal. And so then I met her.
chops yet.
She was okay when I met her. And then the pandemic happened and her and I were stuck in here together and we became fast friends, started going to the beach every single Friday.
Yep.
Every single Friday.
Literally.
My husband had off on Fridays, and then her and my husband became even closer friends, because I'm a D, and my husband is very sweet, and Sam's very sweet. So they text each other all the time. They're even closer than Sam and I, believe it or not. And so our families kind of came together.
So the pandemic brought y'all together.
Yes, it really did.
And even after having a baby, you're still friends.
Yes.
Ever thought, Kevin's
once she has the baby, Kevin's going to be jealous and
not jealous.
Not
He's
jealous.
just going to
He
be
doesn't know
like
what to
getting phased out.
Yeah.
He'll be
Kev
like,
is so amazing with Santiago. I will give you a
that's
lot
awesome.
of credit for that, especially like with us going on the beach vacay.
Yeah, he's the only baby I like so far.
Yeah.
So far.
He
Yeah.
I have
really-
that
he's been
website,
great.
y'all, for teachers.
oh, tell us, Ahmad, because we couldn't get to Jill's information.
www.fund, F-U-N-D, for teacher.org.
FOR or the number 4?
FOR.
Okay, fund for teacher.
Teacher.org. She said she's been to Europe 4 times off of this. It's kind of like a scholarship. You write a paper, and the next round opens in October if you want to go.
Oh, that's
Wow,
really good
okay.
to
That
know.
was Jill's travel tip for teachers. Fundforteacher.org.
The whole purpose is you're supposed to go out and learn something new you could bring back to the kids. So
Oh my
that's
God, that is
Awesome.
awesome.
Oh, I'm sure you can pick up a whole lot overseas. There's got to be a lot of differences.
yes.
Okay, well,
Ahmad
We
is wearing a
tried.
Philly shirt.
we tried.
What
He
is
has
up
probably
with that?
never set foot in Philly.
I have not, but I love their cheesesteaks.
What is that?
even had an OT
It's a
one.
jersey
With the cream
from-
cheese, no?
for what? Like stars?
I don't know.
Philly
It's a cute
stars?
shirt.
He likes to buy sports jerseys and stuff.
okay.
Like he had the Orlando
Retro.
Magic,
Yeah.
JJ Redick
It's
jersey.
a part of my style.
What's the
I'm
criteria? Just the colors?
sporty. Just the colors. Gotta look cute on me. Maybe a little baggy.
But maybe you should learn like one fact from each team that you
they
have a
make
shirt.
good cheesesteaks.
Exactly.
Okay,
That's
Philadelphia
Not the
does.
team, though.
But the team that you're
What's the team do?
representing.
What
assume
sport? What
It's
sport?
the Philly
That's
Stars
baseball,
from
right?
1933 to 1952. It said, I don't know what team. It is.
Throwback, yeah.
Wow.
Philly
What year?
Stars. 1933 to 1952. I have
was
no idea
just
what
before
team
me.
that was.
Mm-hmm.
Just before.
Time for KRPE's Roula and Ryan show to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
Oh, no. Harris County leaders passed a new budget, and they raised property taxes 8% yesterday. Usually,
8%?
they have to get this approved by voters, but there's a little exception if there is a declared disaster, and we had 2 of them. So Harris County has
When we voted
decided...
them in. That was the first disaster.
Yeah, 8% tax hike will only apply to the 2024 tax year. It means the owner of a home, say, let me give you an example here. If a home is worth $400,000, you can expect to pay an additional $160 in property taxes this year. So the property taxes are going up.
I mean, that's not a lot, but it's still significant because
8%.
property taxes are already high.
Yes, they are. The pipeline fires near Deer Park and LaPorte have finally been extinguished after raging for 4 days. Spencer Highway is going to remain closed from Luella to Canada Road in the area until it's completely secured. They did find human remains in the vehicle. It's unclear how many people were in that SUV when it collided with the pipeline. Houston ISD is working towards a new policy that would prohibit students from using their cell phones during campus emergencies. Now, they're saying it would be counterproductive. Under the potential new policy, students will be expected to leave their cell phones in their backpacks during emergencies. I guess what their rationale is, it could tip off an intruder. Like, in other words, if somebody was on their cell phone, maybe there's an active shooter in the building and they heard somebody talking on their phone, it could draw attention. And finally, how about some good news? The Astros rallied with a 3-1 win over the Angels at Minute Maid. Houston's magic number to clinch the division is 5.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Let's go.
3 more
Astros.
games against the Angels.
you know what's going away,
We should
though?
win all those, and then we bring in the Mariners.
Yeah.
Mariners.
Kick their butt.
Mariners.
Mariners.
Their Space City uniforms have been really popular since they debuted in 2022, but they're only going to wear them one more time ever.
Yeah, they get a new City Connect.
It's going to be retired. Monday will be the last time you see
They
those.
get a new one? I thought I read.
So the contract
Talk
between...
about trying to... I guess they got to pay for Bregman and Tucker somehow.
Yeah.
So
Well, the contract
Future.
between Nike and Major League Baseball allows the teams to swap out their City Connect uniforms every 3 years. So next
Smart.
year,
3 years,
they'll have a
very
new
smart.
uniform.
but those
It's
are
already
expensive.
been 3 years.
I'm surprised they
Yeah.
don't have a new uniform
will
every
be.
year.
Like a new
It takes
look,
a while
you
to
mean?
get-
No, it
Yeah.
takes a while.
Like they had, like the Texans, remember their new uniforms now, they made it like 3 years ago. Like when Tillman bought the Rockets,
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
he wanted to make it all different. And it took years because you have to go through the NBA, you got to do
Right,
this,
right.
this, so many You can't just do it in 2 months. It takes years to do. Plus, you want to sell them. You got to have them at the
it's all about money.
Academy and
Right, that's
Dick's
true.
and
Gotta-
Rally House. I've never heard of this place until these commercials during the games.
Oh, really?
Rally House. Da, 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 da. That's what it sounds like.
Doing your commercials.
Eric will be doing their jingle.
Paying attention to all the
I
commercials.
don't know what this place is, but
How's it go again?
Rally House. Bum, 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 bum. That's all I remember.
Brought to you by Eric here on the Roula and Ryan Show.
And Rally House. I don't know what they are.
Coming up next, Special K's got a prank call. What's this one about?
2 years ago, I pranked Chewy. And now Chewy is back, and he wants to turn it around and prank his wife, who loves the show, listens all the time. Can I make her fall for it?
Oh, can you pull it off? 'Cause she
Can
knows the
I
show.
pull it off? She lives in East Downtown. There's a lot of revitalization. Her house is not revitalized. It has a couple cars in the front yard.
Huh?
She live by Sam?
Yeah. Oh my God, literally next door.
Sounds familiar.
Take a left there.
And then you'll find my house.
Look at the 15 cars in the front yard next door to Sam's house. Thank you.
It's that grocery store.
We'll hear this prank call next on the Roula and Ryan Show.